Hello, TeamPlus community, and welcome back to the series Events in TeamPlus. In this video, we'll take a look at creating and editing training events. To create a training event, click on Create Event and select Training. You will now be taken to the input screen for a new event. Here you can make all the important settings for the event. Training events are always created as a recurring event in TeamPlus. For example, if you train on Wednesdays at the same time every week, you do not have to create a new training event for each week. You only have to make the setting once for this training day. The setting options include the name of the training event, the day of the week on which the training takes place, and an interval, which you can use to determine whether this training event takes place weekly or less frequently. You can also enter a free text under Information to give your team members more detailed information about the training event, for example. You can set the time frame for the recurring event using the calendar weeks. If you really only want to create a single training event, simply enter only the one calendar week in which the training event should take place. Enter the times of the training event. While the start time is mandatory, you can also specify an optional meeting time and end time, as well as adjust the time zone if this is necessary for your team. You can enter a specific address for the event, for example, your training facility or similar, as well as other information about the location of the training event. With videos, you can add workouts from the Sportler Plus Fitness app and/or YouTube videos that will be displayed during the training event and can be watched by your team members. For a detailed explanation of how this works, see our tutorial video on the video function. By default, all roles are nominated. But if you only want to create a training event for a certain group of members, for example, you can do this by ticking off the other roles. In the basic version of TeamPlus, you will see the 5 standard roles here. Your team can create and edit their own roles with TeamPlus Premium. Next, you can decide whether the members have to confirm or decline the event, or whether they are automatically set to confirmed and have to decline if they cannot attend the event. If your team uses the premium version of TeamPlus, you can set a maximum number of participants, and for example, only allow a certain number of confirmations for an event, after which no further confirmations are allowed. Set how long prior to the event the members can still confirm or decline, and when they should be reminded to confirm or decline. These times apply to the entire recurring series of events and are repeated every week. So if you set the confirmation deadline for the first training event to Tuesday at 3 p.m., this deadline also applies to all following training events. Finally, you can set whether an email and/or push message should be sent to the nominated members, and then you can create the training event. Back in the event list, you will now see the new training event series and can access it. If you click on the pencil in the top right-hand corner as an admin, you can adjust all the settings you entered when creating the training. For example, if the start time has changed, adjust the setting and save it. You will then be asked whether you want to apply this setting only to the selected training event or to the entire series. So you don't have to edit each training event individually. These are all important topics related to creating and editing training events. If you still have questions about TeamPlus, please visit our FAQ section or contact our support team.